The ice bumper cars have become an annual tradition in downtown Providence, and these are exactly as they sound. You drive bumper cars on an ice skating rink, and this feels fundamentally different than other bumper cars because of the different vehicles and the slippery surface. And in this review, I will explain if it's worth doing. Providence debuted this attraction in 2017, and this is marketed as the only outdoor rink in the United States where you can drive bumper cars on ice. This attraction is available during the winter months on the ice skating rink at Kennedy Plaza, but they have much shorter hours than the ice rink. While skating is available from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. daily, the ice bumper cars have much shorter hours. They're typically offered from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. on weekdays, and 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. on weekends. Usually the cars only get a small subset of the ice. These are called shared sessions. The skaters and bumper car riders are separated by a cushion. That is it. So the cars are fully capable of running right through those barriers towards the skaters. That is why the employees thankfully have an e-stop button. The cars are electronically controlled and will stop dead in their tracks if anyone breaches the area. If you visit during the first hour on a weekend, you will get the entire ice. It is highly recommended to book this attraction in advance online, specifically days in advance and maybe weeks in advance for weekends. These routinely sell out. Consider yourself lucky if they still have availability for walk-ups, especially on a weekend. Tickets cost $13 for the shared ice session and $16 for the full ice session. Each session is 15 minutes in duration, so you get a nice long cycle. That is 5 to 6 times as long as your usual set of bumper cars. The one other fee you may encounter is parking. There are a few parking garages nearby, but I recommend street parking. It is much cheaper and closer. You will have to pay before 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday, but Sundays are free, or if you arrive after 6 p.m. it is free. And we haven't had too much trouble finding a spot no more than a block away at night. Once it's your turn, you are admitted onto the rink and should gingerly move towards your car. You are walking on ice after all. You then have one of 8 vehicles to pick from. Now these aren't your usual bumper cars. These are circular and more closely resemble bumper boats, complete with the air cushion around the bottom. Riders are then secured with just a lap belt, but the employees don't require adults to wear it if they don't want to. Rather than having a steering wheel, you have 2 joysticks, one on each side. To go forwards, you push both forwards. To go backwards, you pull both backwards. To go right, you push the left one forward, and to go left, you push the right one forward. I know that seems counterintuitive, but it makes sense when you're riding and doing it. The cars are not too fast, and they don't have nearly as much power as traditional cars, but you can head-on collide with people. Usually, that's a big no-no with bumper cars. This definitely helps compensate. If you get a full head of steam, the cars will go slightly airborne as they rebound backwards. Now it is a little tricky to line these up though. Because you're riding on ice, your control is not perfect. The cars will drift as you move forwards, but it is very rewarding whenever you can get a good hit in. One funny thing that happened during our session is that I launched another rider into the adjacent ice skating rink, which shocked all of us, and it led to a brief e-stop. Thankfully, there were no skaters over there at the time. While the collisions were fun, I think the most underrated thing these cars did was spin. If you push one lever forwards and one backwards, you will spin like a top. And you have some serious speed too. You actually pull some solid Gs during this. If you have seen any of my P.O.Vs on spinning rides, you know I go absolutely nuts. And I have to admit, even this ride made me dizzy. It is funny and super disorienting if someone bumps you while you're spinning quickly. It's even funnier trying to drive afterwards. Good luck going straight. I have done one other set of ice bumper cars in Sweden, and they didn't spin nearly as fast as these ones. This extra element is what stood out most to me, more so than the setting. So, what would I rate these bumper cars? I would give them an 8 out of 10. This is a really nice attraction. It is a novelty for sure, but it is fun too. While the cars lack the speed and strength of normal cars while driving, they are bona fide thrill rides if you spin them full throttle. Then the allowance of head-on collisions allows you to get some impactful hits in. And you have a nice long cycle too, so there's plenty of time to figure out how these cars handle. The novelty and spinning make these some of my favorite bumper cars anywhere. and it is well worth checking out if you're in the Providence area. Just make sure to book them in advance to ensure a spot. So those are my thoughts on the ice bumper cars in Providence, Rhode Island. What are your thoughts about this attraction? Have you done them? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, I would appreciate if you gave this video a like, and you consider subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and music park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.